Yeah, I look ridiculous. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. You guys know the drill. It's gonna take a little minute for me to get my thumbnail and everything. Today we're reacting to another documentary from Jake Tran. This one is about corn and why you should not eat it. I should have watched this documentary sooner because I literally had corn for dinner or as a part of my dinner a couple days ago. So maybe you should have seen this one earlier. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I need you guys to share this like crazy. This is another important video that needs to reach the world. You guys shared like crazy yesterday. Yesterday's stream has over 5,000 views on Facebook, which is quite something. My hair's still wet. Just got out of a freezing cold shower. Freezing cold, so that woke me up today, but hair's a little bit ridiculous. Welcome, everybody. Ash's Van Life says, and Gluten says, I just quit nicotine also and never looking back. Congrats on that, Ash's. Ash's Van Life. Congrats. Okay, I need you guys to share this out like crazy. Again, I pride my viewers on having the highest attention span on YouTube and Facebook. Most people's attention span is absolutely fried. You guys are able to stick around and watch my long intros to my streams while I try to fight my slow computer. We are 3 subscribers away from 14.2k on YouTube. So if you're watching this on Facebook, a favor to ask, and that is that you head over to my YouTube channel and smash that subscribe button. We only need 3 of you. Hello, Linda. So, Linda, if you aren't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, just using as example, please go to YouTube and subscribe. I might pop a link in here if it lets me, because yeah, I've been stuck at 14.1k subs for a long time, and yeah, we're about to hit 14.2. I appreciate you guys. God bless you all. Thank you for tuning into the stream. Again, today's stream has a very important message that I feel needs to reach a lot of people. So if you feel the same way, please click the share button and please click the like button as well. I'm just going to throw a quick link to my YouTube channel out in my chat. It's going to go to the YouTube chat and Facebook chat, but it's just mainly for the Facebook people. If you aren't already subscribed, please smash that subscribe button. There's the link right there. We are 3 subscribers away from 14.2. I know it doesn't sound like that big, but I've been stuck at 14.1 for a long time now. So yeah, please go smash that subscribe button. If you're watching on Facebook, please click that link. Pop on over to YouTube if you have YouTube. If you don't, then it's fine. Okay, long intro. I'm sorry. We're gonna hop right into this documentary right now. I'm gonna need you guys. You guys know the drill. If you guys been tuning into my recent streams. Yep, soy also is not good. Yeah, I've talked about that a lot. Soy mainly because it's estrogenic, so it messes up testosterone in males. But yeah, carcinogenic as well. Yeah, not good for anybody to eat, not just males. I appreciate you, Ash's Van Life, and congrats to you too on quitting nicotine. That's I know that's a huge one. That's a huge addiction that a lot of people have. So congrats to you on that for sure. Okay, I'm gonna need you guys to click, or never mind. I'm gonna need you guys on Facebook to click this link and sub up to the YouTube real quick. Let's hit 14.2k. We're now 4 subscribers, I believe, away. So yeah, if you're watching on Facebook, I hate to be annoying, but please click that link and sub up to the YouTube so we can reach that big milestone of at least moving my subscriber count. All right, enough being annoying, hopping into the documentary, why you shouldn't eat corn. I'm going to need you guys to type a 1 in the chat if you could actually hear the documentary. So if you could hear the video I'm about to play, type a 1 just so I know it's working good.
Everything is corn. French fries, potato chips, taco meat.
All right, let's see those 1s if it's working. You guys know the drill. Smash that 1 if you guys could actually hear the video. 1, okay, I see 1. Gonna wait for a couple more just to be safe. Okay, you guys are blowing up the 1s.
Soda, ketchup, mustard, yogurt, soup, cookies, mayonnaise, milk, beer, wine, bubblegum, ice cream, pickles, baby food. Even water bottles are made using corn. Virtually everything we put in our mouth.
Whoa, wait, what? Water bottles are made using corn? I did not know that. That's crazy.
Is made with corn in some way, shape, or form. Even the meat you eat is made from animals that are fed corn, with a whopping 95% of the grain fed to livestock in America being corn. Corn is also in candles, crayons, cleaners, fireworks, paint, plastic, glue, insulation.
So corn is literally like everywhere. I'm probably touching something made from corn right now. Mima, very good comment here. Don't drink water out of plastic. Absolutely. I do not drink bottled water. Absolutely not, because then the microplastics could possibly get into your water, and then you're drinking plastic, which is, well, I don't even need to explain to you guys why that's bad. You guys probably already know. If you're new to the stream and you think this is an important message, which I truly believe it is, I need you guys to click that share button on whatever platform you're watching on, and also click that like button so the algorithm shows it to more people. And if you want to help support this stream even further, you could always send a super chat or stars. You don't need to, but that is something that helps a ton if that is something that you're in the mood for. Every single dollar helps because YouTube loves to mess with my monetization and not pay me for my hard work. So every single dollar helps. If you could only send $1, that still helps a ton. But obviously, you don't have to send anything. That's optional. Obviously.
Antibiotics, aspirin, makeup, battery, explosives, and most importantly, ethanol, which is found in almost all the gasoline in America. That's right, even our cars run on corn.
It's not just what we eat, it's in what we buy. And how we fuel up.
So just imagine what would happen if there was a corn shortage. Imagine what would happen anymore. This one simple kernel is the difference between being blown back into the Stone Ages.
You call it corn. We called it maize. We knew all about maize, corn. America was America.
You can't escape corn. Our modern society is completely dependent on corn. And all of this corn fat is destroying the environment while systemically robbing us of our money. But Big Corn doesn't want you to know any of this. Why? Because money. They don't want you to know that the corn industry is worth $80 or $10 billion more than the tobacco industry. They don't want you to know that high fructose corn syrup is secretly making you fat, even though there's literally no reason to be using high fructose corn syrup over natural sugar. And they don't want you to know that
if you read the ingredients of anything, everything that you read always says corn syrup. Maybe that's just me, but I notice that everywhere. I'm like, why the hell is there corn syrup in this? Like, everything. All the time, because now I actually read the ingredients. I used to just like, oh, this looks good, and then eat it. Now I actually read the ingredients, just to at least make sure that I'm not eating anything with soy in it. That's my main thing. I probably still eat a lot of corn syrup, but I try my best to avoid soy. But that's something I always notice is how much corn syrup is literally in everything.
corn is the most subsidized crop, which is a nice way of saying money is coming out of your pocket in the form of taxes and straight into the pockets of Big Corn. Big Corn has worked tirelessly over the last few decades to keep all of this under wraps, to keep the public secretly hooked on corn. And to understand just how calculating, just how cunning and terrifying Big Corn really is, we have to go all the way back to the beginning. Stay dangerous, subscribe for more, and this is the evil business of corn. Powerful than Big Corn? Grammarly Go. Grammarly Go gives you a personalized generative.
That was slick. Okay, we're gonna skip this ad. We're gonna skip the ad. Oh, come on. All right.
Go, corn looked nothing like it does today. It looked more like a grass than a vegetable. Instead of the big lump with knobs that we all know and love today,
come down today and try some corn, or we sacrifice your
Imagine doing this. Never mind, I'm not gonna be mean.
newborn.
the stalks just had stems with super small cobs on them and kernels protected by a hard outer shell. This made ancient corn inedible. It was impossible to eat. So ancient Americans decided that they needed to do something about corn. So they selectively breeding corn to weed out those negative traits while enhancing all the good stuff about it. And over time, the kernels will grow to be way bigger and way more tightly packed together. The hard shell disappeared to reveal juicy, plump knobs that were way better suited. So corn
I can't even lie, corn is actually so good though, like corn. Now that contradicts everything in this video, but it tastes hella good. I don't think I'm gonna eat it as much after watching this, but it does, I mean, can't deny it. It tastes amazing.
transformed from little stems to the huge edible cobs we know today. Modern day corn is a human invention. And all of these modifications basically remove plants' natural seed dispersal system. Which meant that if you didn't purposely farm corn, which would prove to be a problem today, America's first genetically modified crop. And over the 9,000 years,
didn't know that.
corn grew up to become a staple of the American diets. But we were nowhere near as corn crazy as we are today. But that would all change by the mid-1900s. In the mid-1900s, the US government noticed that crop production was stagnating and it was making them really nervous. With the country's population rising, they needed to produce more food than ever before, because nothing threatens your world more than population. But American farmers just couldn't
Just want to throw
ramp
this up. Stream is more than likely going to get copyright claimed on YouTube, so I'm not going to make any revenue. If you want to help further support the stream, please consider sending in a super chat, no matter how big or small. $1, $100, all that helps out the stream a ton, and it helps keep me able to do this. I hate being annoying. I hate being that guy who asks for donations, but YouTube absolutely hates the channel. So if you want to further support, that is an option. Also, stars are pretty much the equivalent of that on Facebook.
of production, so the government turned their attention towards corn. Even though corn wasn't a very nutrient-dense or reliable crop, corn had one super important trait. You could easily modify it. After all, if the ancient Americans could modify corn into whatever they wanted, imagine what we could do. So the US government started pouring money and attention into this one crop. They built irrigation systems. They developed new industrial fertilizers to keep up with how much nitrogen corn needed, tractors and other mechanical tools to help corn flourish even more. Magic, corn production went through the roof.
According to the USDA, the largest consumer, producer, and exporter of corn in the world.
Suddenly, the US had more corn than they knew what to do with, and running out of food was no longer a worry. So now the US was faced with this problem. How do we make use of all this corn? They knew that people just couldn't keep eating more and more corn on the cob, so they had to come up with new ways to integrate corn into society. They needed to diversify their corn portfolio.
Milled by either a wet or dry process. So it's transformed into syrups and starches that also end up as ingredients in other processed foods people eat every day.
And because corn was subsidized by the government, it incentivized companies to come up with creative ways to turn the super cheap crop into expensive, high-margin products. And so, corn oil was invented, cornstarch was invented, corn meal, corn flour, corn cereal, and other small and plastics. All these things came into being because of these government subsidies.
So buy our cornflakes, you country cornflakes, you country cornflakes, please cornflakes, you country cornflakes.
But the most important corn product to come out of this was a little sinister something called high fructose corn syrup.
I see this very often, almost on a daily basis.
15 million children in the United States stepping on a scale, weight considered obese.
Dude, that's actually
Teenagers,
true.
America's future.
I hate to pause this film. I see people saying stop pausing. I feel like so many youngs are just fat nowadays, like straight up. I'm noticing so many more fat kids, so I wonder if this has anything to do with that.
The number of kids with diabetes doubled in less than 20 years.
Two studies out today that draw the same disturbing conclusion. Americans are not winning their battle against obesity.
Concentrated sweetener, from corn. High fructose is a sugar, corn syrup. It is a highly processed sweetener. In my view, it just stimulates us to eat more.
Just walk down the aisle of your grocery store, check out the ingredients on labels, and you'll see the same thing over and over.
High fructose corn syrup is the first ingredient.
It's in pancake syrup, cookies, ketchup, jelly, even cereal, and soup.
High fructose corn syrup is one of the main reasons why corn is everywhere these days. It's pretty much impossible to find any processed food that doesn't have high fructose corn syrup in it. And this stuff is really terrible for you.
High fructose corn syrup crept into our food supply over the last few decades. Now, compared to regular sugar, it's cheaper, it's sweeter, and it's absorbed much more quickly by the body. Fructose was initially thought to be a better choice for diabetics due to its low glycemic index. However, high fructose corn syrup and high fructose in the diet leads to insulin resistance, to obesity, to type 2 diabetes, and high blood pressure.
But that begs the question. If corn syrup is so bad, why'd food companies move away from cheap cane sugar to this expensive, complex artificial sweetener made from corn out of all things? Why didn't they just stick with sugar? Well, it's because the business of sugar is very lucrative. And back in the 70s, Big Corn wanted in. During the 70s, corn had already infiltrated thousands of American products, but there was one last industry it hadn't conquered: sugars and sweeteners. If big corn could break in and take that over, they would make more money than ever before. But there was just one problem. Sugar was cheap and plentiful. It was imported from cheap foreign countries. So why would food manufacturers ever buy expensive corn syrup that was complicated to produce when they had an endless supply of cheap foreign sugar? So Big Corn got together and realized that there was only one real solution. If Big Corn couldn't beat sugar in a fair fight, they would have to play a little dirty.
The CEO of agricultural giant Archer Daniels Midland had an idea. Andreas had a close relationship with President Ronald Reagan and began lobbying to create a quota on cane sugar imports, claiming that the measure was necessary to protect domestic sugar companies.
It was the perfect cover story. Put American farmers first. You want to support our farmers now, don't you? So as soon as Reagan signed that law into place, the price of sugar skyrocketed. And so every food manufacturer from Coca-Cola to Cadbury to Nestle all started looking for a cheaper alternative. And what do you know? You conveniently had a cheaper alternative in the palm of your hand: high fructose corn syrup. And Big Food ate it up. Now that high fructose corn syrup was cheaper than sugar, or should I say now that sugar was more expensive than high fructose corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup started being used in everything, and America's diet would never be the same. Today infiltrated every single aspect of our modern society, like what we covered in the beginning of this video. And because America and the rest of the world is reliant on corn, guess what? The government can't let Big Corn go under. One little blip in the corn supply chain and we're all going down. So needless to say, Big Corn has become too big to fail. Which is why the corn industry gets more subsidies from the US government than any other crop.
Corn is too important for farmers, the US economy, and world hunger to be left entirely to chance. So the government ensures the value through.
And remember, subsidies is just a gentle way of saying the government takes money out of your pocket at the point of a gun and puts it into the pockets of Big Corn. From 1995 to 2010 alone, the corn industry was awarded around $90 billion in subsidies. $90 billion! And it's not like money actually goes to nourishing the country, like they want you to think. Nearly half of all the corn produced in the country goes right, while the other half goes towards feeding livestock. Barely any corn actually goes to feeding people, and the portion that does goes into the most unhealthy junk food possible. Food that shouldn't even be allowed to be called food. And corn farming isn't any better. Growing corn takes a ridiculous amount of water, toxic corn fertilizer constantly washes off and pollutes America's rivers and coastlines, corn fields destroy the natural biodiversity of the country, and growing corn is a major contributor to air pollution. According to Harvard, air pollution from corn production kills over 4,000 people per and costs $39 billion in health problems every single year. Corn is a poison to our environments, it's a poison to our bodies because we never evolved to be eating corn in the first place, and it's a poison to our wallets. And yet, there's nothing we can do but bend over and let Big Corn have their way with us. But corn is just the tip of the iceberg. See, it's not just food that's toxic in America, but our water supply is also insanely disgusting as well. And it's not just fluoride that we're talking about here. Our tap water contains a whole cocktail of chemicals and pharmaceutical drugs that disrupt our hormones and causes diseases like cancer, obesity,
I hate to pause it again because you guys hate when I pause it. A lot of the tap water is also highly estrogenic too. It's so hard to avoid tap water though. Like I still don't know how to do it. I think they say spring water is the best water to drink. Yesterday I got some tap water. I boiled it to kill all the chemicals, and then I put Himalayan salt and lemon in it, and then I let it sit outside in the sun for a little bit. I think that's pretty much the best you could do. Pretty close to it at least.
Birth defects and lower IQ. And all of that goodness is flowing through your faucet right now. And even if you only drink bottled water, well, that could be even worse depending on the brand you're buying. And we expose it all along with our personal recommendations for what to do in our new video on our new channel Evil Food Supply that you can watch right now by clicking the card on the screen. We started.
Alright folks, so that is the documentary. Some crazy stuff about corn. That's crazy that there's corn in bottled water and crayons. Wild stuff. I think I'm going to hop off the stream now. I'm going for a bike ride with my dad and my grandpa. So I appreciate you guys watching the stream. I really do. I hope that you guys got some value from this because I definitely learned a lot. So I hope that you guys came here and you learned something new that you didn't already know. Again, you can support the stream with stars and super chats. Thank you everybody for watching. Now, let's check the YouTube sub count. I know at the start of the stream I was talking about how we're only 3 subscribers away from 14.2k. We have 28 people watching on Facebook. I know for a fact there's at least 3 of you who aren't subscribed to my YouTube channel. So, yeah, you guys could leave the stream now because it's pretty much over. But if you want to keep watching and support me, then that is up to you. Jack, I appreciate you. God bless you. Thank you for watching. Okay, yeah, so we're still 3 subs away from 14.2k. We've been stuck at 14.1 for so long. The sub count has just not been moving whatsoever. So I want to ask all my Facebook viewers, because I know all my YouTube viewers are more than likely already subbed. I want to ask all my Facebook viewers to please come and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to pop in the link. Tim, I appreciate you, says, yeah, I'll go over to your YouTube. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm going to make it easy for you guys. I'm going to throw a link in there. It would be encouraging to see the sub count move because the growth has been kind of slow recently. I can't lie. So yeah, Jack, you're right. They probably are to some degree. I mean, I don't want to just be that guy who cries about censorship. Oh, they're censoring me, when really my content might just suck. But I'm pretty sure now my content is decent. Like, I think I'm providing good value. The viewer counts have been up really, really high recently. So yeah, I'm providing value, I would say. Mark, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for that super chat, man, with the $2. I appreciate that, Mark. First super chat of the stream. God bless you, Mark. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Mark. Thank you. We shared this live on our Facebook page as well, says Mordechai the Bible Guy. I appreciate you. God bless. Okay, so yeah, there's my YouTube link right there. I think it went to my YouTube chat as well, but yeah, it's mainly for the Facebook people. Mima says I shared on Twitter. Thank you. Yeah, this is a stream that I think a lot of people are going to get value from, because this is stuff that nobody really knows about. Like, be honest. Let me know in the chat. Did you know the stuff about corn before watching the stream? More than likely, you probably didn't know the stuff, because I didn't. Maybe you did. I don't know. You guys seem to be smarter than me, but Jack says I shared to dozens. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate that. I really do. Every single share helps a ton. Okay, we're now 2 subscribers away from 14.2k. I want to see that sub count move. Only 2 away. We have 20 people watching right now on Facebook. There's got to be at least 2 people who aren't subbed to YouTube. Queenie, thank you so much, Queenie. It is amazing to see you. Thank you so much for the 2. I appreciate that. Second super chat of the stream. God bless you, Queenie. Thank you so much for that. Let's see. Thank you. Dang. Okay, we just got 2 big super chats. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Let's see the YouTube sub count. I gotta go soon. I hear my dad right there preparing the bikes. Okay, we are now 1 subscriber away. There's got to be at least one of you guys who isn't subscribed to my YouTube channel. So please, 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 please. I don't want to sound like I'm begging, but please click that link and sub up to the YouTube. Literally 1 away. Much love, Queenie. Unfortunately, I'm not coming to Pat's rodeo because I got to go to school. School's starting really soon, which sucks. I would love to go. But yeah, I hope that you have fun. I hope everybody who's going to Pat King's rodeo has a blast there. I've seen him talking about a fair bit. Yeah, I was just able to catch us live for a little bit last night, and then I had to go eat dinner. But yeah, I wish I could come. It's really a shame. All right, folks. We are still 1 away. 1 subscriber away, man. I don't want to... If this is going to take too long, I'll probably just hop on the stream, because I don't want to waste your guys' time. The stream's pretty much over. We already talked about everything, and I got to go soon. So I'll throw it out there one more time. If you drink tap water in Mississippi... Wait. Whoa. If you drink tap water in Mississippi, they say it's already passed through 7 people. I don't know if that's true or not, but if it is, that's whack. Alright, man. It looks like we're not going to get this 1 more subscriber. We just need 1 more person to subscribe to the YouTube, and we will see that sub count move. 1. If there's anybody that you know who isn't subscribed, please let them know, because we are literally about to smash 14.2. It's just because we've been stuck at 14.1 for a while, so it'd be encouraging to see that sub count go up. And also, please smash that like button if you haven't already. You guys kind of know the drill. You guys know the drill. Yeah. And we've done it, folks. Thank you so much. 14.2 subscribers. 14.2K. Okay, we got more than 14. Thank you so much to whoever just subscribed. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, I still look goofy. I did the intro with these on thinking I would look sick. I look goofy as hell. And then I just put these on again and I still look goofy as hell. Thank you, everybody. God bless you. I appreciate you. Have a great rest of your, what is it, Sunday? Have a great rest of your day. Thank you, everybody. God bless you. And I will see you whenever.